an intro. So what's our intro?
What's up, guys?
Your boy, Lincoln here. Welcome to my podcast. I got my guest here.
We gotta, cause since we're like the hosts, I gotta be like,
Yeah, I can't intro.
you can't talk, you
no.
you literally can't say anything for like the first 30 seconds. So
What? He could say stuff.
no, he can't.
He
He's the
can,
guest.
too.
He's the guest.
He can say
can't
whatever
say
he
anything.
wants.
He can't say anything. We're doing the intro right now.
Okay.
Do you know how a podcast works?
Yeah, you just say, "Hey, how are you?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm good." And then you're like, "Well, this is Adam."
And you just forget to intro the podcast.
We don't need an intro. You just go right into
people
it.
don't
You
even
just
know
go,
what they're watching.
Bam!
What's the answer to life?
Yeah. So it's like as soon as you click on the video, it's all of a sudden, what's the answer to life? Well, let me tell you.
Yeah.
So are we? Let's just say like LRT, and then it could be locker room chat, so we don't have to like be awkward and be like, locker room chat, ladies
Wait,
and
why
gentlemen.
LRT?
Locker room. Oh.
Do you even know where the alphabet?
No. See, this is what Andy said. Locker room talk.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what his
yeah,
was.
yeah.
That's
Locker
why
room
I said LRT.
Whenever I was with him, though, he said chat.
Well, even Andy doesn't even know what he freaking wrote.
I know, he
'cause
just-
I saved it.
We're not going to talk about
Alright,
that.
so
on
are we
the
doing
podcast.
LRT? LRT?
Locker room talk?
Or do you want to do chat?
I feel like chat is more catchy, but we
Alright,
can do
alright.
talk for more mature.
Well,
So it's-
I'll have you intro.
Do you want
it.
more catchy or more mature?
I say catchy.
Yeah.
So
let's go
chat
catchy.
then.
All right, you intro it, or I can intro. I don't know. What did you?
Welcome to the podcast. This is the podcast. Hear my voice. Hear me roar, roar.
Dude, you're bad at this.
What do you mean? That was a good radio voice, wasn't it?
All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the locker room chat.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Locker Room Chat.
All
So
right.
I'm here with our guest.
Oh, you just took over our podcast. Alright.
What's up, guys? I've got two guests with me here.
We just lost all rights to the
You-
podcast.
You
Alright,
just
alright.
lost your right. You're now a Chad. That's your new name.
All right.
What? I don't know how to
No,
start
wait,
it. Hey,
alright.
welcome to the locker room chat. Here today I have Avery with me, who is co-host, and me, Lincoln, the other co-host, and then Adam, the co-host.
Not a co-
That is not the co-host. He is a founder of our organization. He was with us when we first talked about it.
All right. Hey guys, welcome to Locker Room Chat. I'm your host, Avery De La Rosa. This is Lincoln Myers, and here's our guest, Adam Kennedy.
I gotta say my own name.
No.
You could just hey, and our guest, Adam Kennedy. And then you just like, I smoke weed.
Yeah, definitely
Okay.
not.
So, how's it going, guys?
I mean, we have like 5 intros to choose off of right
I know.
now, right? I mean,
We
we,
got
could
plenty.
do any of those and then edit right into the conversation.
We got plenty, dude. Let's go.
Okay,
So, how's it going?
I can just go simply, hey, I'm your co-host today, Lincoln Myers.
Dude, the intro
Other
is
co-
over. The
No,
intro is
exactly.
over.
We're talking
Oh,
about
but
how
I
to make a
thi-
podcast.
The intro
Dude, this is
over.
so meta. It's a podcast about how to do
make it. Yes, let's
Yeah.
go.
This is not how you do it.
All right, Avery, why don't you kick it off?
Okay, we'll
I
just
already
talk.
kicked it off, though.
We'll just talk then. What's the first topic?
I mean, how you guys doing? What's going on?
I mean, I'm good. I'm pretty tired.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You been working?
No. Well, yeah, but I also just did like, so I
I think I
took-
just went out of the shot just now.
It doesn't matter.
Don't worry about it.
Oops.
But I did dance classes, and my hip hop dance teacher is from Mexico.
Whoa,
really?
So.
that's really cool.
I think did I meet him one time?
Oh yeah, you met him. Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
the-
he's from Mexico. He was on the World of Dance. So
That's
I don't
pretty
know what that
legit.
is, but
you
yeah.
could put that in the title of the video.
World of Dance.
Well,
That's the
my
title.
teacher is from World of Dance.
That's the
Clickbait.
title.
Yeah.
This is it. Clickbait.
You got something on your forehead.
Whoa.
I don't
Whoa.
even know what that
You
is.
did
Bruh.
actually.
I think that just came from the roof. There's like lint.
Nice.
There's lint coming out of the roof.
But yeah, yesterday was his last class because he's going back.
To Mexico?
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
wow.
that sounds like really racist, but I mean, like,
How's that racist?
You getting back to Mexico
He's going
right
back to his
now.
hometown. That's racist.
You get back to where you came from.
Dude, I work with this guy, and straight up he showed me a picture yesterday. It was of himself. He was a cop in Mexico City at age 9. And he was like holding a freaking like AR-15 or something like that in Mexico City, being a cop.
Jeez.
At age 9?
At age 9, yeah.
And they allowed this?
Yeah. I
Or
don't
is
know why.
it like...
Like,
I don't know.
He was in Mexico City. I don't know.
Mexico City.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
I'm
Not
gonna
gonna
move
lie.
my chair.
You're gonna move your chair. I've been doing that. My chair does not feel right. It's kind of weird sitting like this, you know?
I feel fine.
Like Adam has like probably the most uncomfortable chair, yet we're the ones moving
Yeah,
ours
no.
around.
Yeah, trying to figure it out, guys.
Yeah. By the way, he's sitting on a stool.
Yeah, this is a ladder we got right here, because, yeah, we couldn't find a chair.
Okay. So how's your work been going?
It's been going good. I don't know how much actually. I got an up in my salary, so I'm not sure anymore.
Wait, you get a
Good.
raise?
A little bit, yeah. Like,
Wait,
I made-
what, okay, what is it again?
So I'm a concrete laborer, and so I work every day. No, not illegal.
Illegal.
I work from 6 o'clock to 3-ish every day, and then a half day on Saturdays. And I just have to set up forms, place concrete, do different things like that.
Speaking of being racist, didn't you say you can barely understand anybody?
Yeah, yeah. No, no.
That
it's-
took a huge turn. It's
No,
like,
it's
I
actually-
saw concrete. Speaking of racist.
It's actually not that big of a turn. I'm the only white guy there.
Oh,
Nobody
yeah.
else really speaks English all that well. But I'm actually getting quite better at Spanish. Like the main foreman, Paco, he's like, "Hey, you're getting good at Spanish." I'm just
No,
like, okay.
I worked at Simmons, and the same thing happened to me, because, like, most people that worked there in the Simmons plant, they were mainly Hispanic, and a lot of them just spoke Spanish, so I couldn't
Yeah.
talk to most of them. A lot of them were women, too, which was really surprising to me.
A
I
lot
don't
of
know
them
why.
are women, dude.
It was hard work, and those women were really good, and I was, like, it was crazy. I could barely keep up with them, but,
Yeah.
I mean, when I was in there, I just got better at Spanish, too.
Right. Yeah.
Because you're just in the mindset of it a lot. Because you just hear it everywhere, so it's like you don't hear anything else but Spanish most of the time.
Well, I was that one guy who took French, so.
yeah.
With any language,
We'll
like,
send you to another plant with just French people.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. I think I could still have a French conversation, maybe. I mean, it's been a year.
When I tried to talk to some of them, I just told them in like the worst Spanish ever that I could barely speak Spanish.
yeah.
Because like at the time I could understand them, but I couldn't say anything back to them.
Yeah.
Well, I could understand them mostly. I mean, there's some things where I was just like, what?
Yeah, I thought whenever we like chose what language we were supposed to choose back in like 8th grade, I was like, Spanish would probably be a good one to learn, but French seems cool.
French is cool, but it's just like in America, it's not.
It's not
That
as practical.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's only like a couple states.
I mean,
where they actually speak French like Spanish.
I don't know who like told me this, but like they said something about like French being like a really popular language in the United States, but I've never really
Well,
met a
It
French
is.
person.
It is to the north, but like down here we have like in Louisiana is like Cajun French. That's about it.
Yeah.
But like
And
up
Arkansas.
north,
It's closer to Canada.
yeah,
so-
up north is closer to Canada where they speak a lot of French. So it's probably more north. That's where that happens. So if we lived in like Wisconsin, French would probably be a good one to learn.
I mean, I
Probably.
noticed that when we took the New York trip, there was lots of foreign people there, and a lot of
Yeah.
them spoke both. But I mean, what was really weird to me was like how many people working at like the food restaurants were foreign. Because I feel
Yeah.
like if there's any job in the world you need to speak English, it's that job because you're constantly
Yeah.
talking to people like, hey, what do you want? And then you just like, I can't tell what you're saying because of your accent, but it's just like.
Yeah, but in New York like that,
What
like,
about you?
I mean, how easy is it to get a job if you're like foreign and stuff, you know?
Yeah, true.
I mean, maybe that was the only thing they could find.
I mean, yeah, but if you're gonna talk to people, you should probably speak English.
That
But I
makes
mean, like,
sense.
not to like be racist, but I mean, like, a lot of
Yeah.
people they come in are English.
We should at least know it. Like you can still.
Right.
Well, yeah, they normally did, but like sometimes they couldn't keep up. Not keep
Yeah.
up, but
It's
you
like,
know,
as
it's
long
like
as
Spanish to us. Like it's just too fast.
if they can
Yeah.
like understand what you're saying, then that's good. Because like it's not necessarily like they have to like speak full sentences back to you. But if you're like, hey, I want this spaghetti, and
Spaghetti and
they're like, yes.
But then what happens if it gets complicated and the person's like gluten-free, lactose intolerant,
Oh,
all
just
this,
know
and they
the
try
words.
to say that?
Just know the words. Don't.
Who's
you
gonna
don't-
get a
like-
McDonald's saying
See-
I want a gluten-free meal anyway?
Yeah, honestly, I
You
guess
just
you're
gotta,
right.
you gotta pinpoint the words. You don't really have to know like the full sentence. Just be like, they said gluten-free
Gluten-tolerant.
spaghetti, soda.
I don't even know what that means.
German, I think.
Gluten?
Isn't that a German word?
I think it is a
I think
German
it is
word.
German, but
Yeah.
I don't know what it means.
Okay.
If it's like a curse word, I mean,
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no censorship here, so.
Nope.
Just bleep out the word.
I mean, you probably could do that. Oh man,
For all
that
the
guy just
German
said
people watching right now.
Just like be one.
for anybody
The
watching
one.
right now.
Yeah.
Only one German person would probably ever come across this.
I think I knew an Irish kid one time that was like fully Irish, back in like, it was like 6th grade. Do you remember that Jack?
Oh
I remember that
yes,
kid.
I remember.
Yeah.
Me and him were freaking tight, dude.
And then
I remember
Dunbar
him.
and
He
him
annoyed
being
me so
best
much.
friends.
I loved that kid. I don't care how annoying he was, dude. Me and him were freaking tight.
Do you-
And, like,
You guys kind of looked similar too.
yeah, I know. That's why I guess that's why we kind of got along. But and then he moved away, and I was like, there goes my foreign.
Do you
friend.
remember that day when we had like parents come in or something,
Yeah,
and they
his-
like tell
his
them about their
parents-
culture?
Yeah,
And so his parents
came
came by, and it was really cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Because they just told a lot of stuff about like.
Yeah, they moved back to Ireland, so it's like, oh, nice.
Oh, that's where they went?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was like, there goes my foreign friend. Nice.
I think it's weird how people move around. Like they come to like I've known. Do you remember? I can't remember his name. Cameron Sayer.
I've heard of
I
that name
think,
before.
I think I know who you're
Yeah,
talking
they
about.
moved
yeah.
away, but then they moved back, and I was really
Mhm.
confused by that. Like I can understand if you move away for a job, but then like
He moved to like Hawaii, didn't he? And then came back?
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't understand that either. Like, freaking Sean Jepsen just moved to, what was it, Australia or
Yeah,
something?
what is this guy?
I
don't
Just
know.
like the most random move ever. Like looking at him, I'd expect him to move somewhere like up north,
Yeah, definitely.
but Australia, like
Yeah, I wouldn't expect that at all.
I
Yeah.
mean,
I think he either moved. It was some place with an A, so it was either Australia or I think like
I think it was Australia.
yeah, it probably was. I thought it was. I think I thought for like a while it was like Amsterdam because he
Yeah,
had like a vacation there one time.
that's
and then,
right,
like,
he did, yeah.
He was there for like a month, so I thought maybe they were like looking at a house or something like that.
they could have been just down there and then decided we love this place. We should live here.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I didn't even know he ever went to Australia.
I didn't know.
It must have just been like a job thing. I'm thinking
I kind of think it was.
it
Yeah.
had to have been a job thing because you don't just like wake up one morning and be like,
Let's move down.
let's go to Australia.
I mean, some people just love adventure, maybe.
Australia?
Yeah, but like you don't move there. You're just like, all right, let's go take a trip down to Australia. You don't.
True.
Let's go live down there.
Let's go live there.
Spider's like that big and a snake.
I
that
know Australia. Like, there's some countries where you just don't want to move because of like just like things going
It's
on down there.
scary.
But like Australia itself is just scary to move down there for like
Yeah.
just the animals.
And,
'Cause
like,
you're like
The fact that like even the kangaroos are violent. It's
yeah,
like
that guy fighting.
Yeah,
the
what in the
kangaroo.
world?
what the animal that you'd think would be like the friendly animal, like the animal to chill out with. No, that one's the most deadly.
Aren't
It's just
koalas like that too, though? Like, they
Oh,
look
yeah,
like they're
koalas,
innocent,
yeah.
but
yeah,
they
I think they.
yeah.
I didn't really look that up, but I think they can't harm you. But I know that like in Australia, they just live on like the border,
Oh my
like
gosh.
the interiors where the bad stuff happens. Like
Yeah.
the spiders, about as big as your head, freaking snakes. They can eat you like
Heck
whole.
That's why you wanna. Oh crap! I can't remember the place now. The place with the opera house, the giant.
Oh, Sydney.
Sydney. Yeah, that's why you want to move there because it's
That's,
like
that place seems pretty nice. I would go there sometime. 'Cause they got like a really nice beach, I think, down there.
For cross country, they offered us a chance. Like, it was a lot of money, so like nobody went, but a chance to like pay to go to Australia and like
Really?
run a 5K or something down there.
I
It
wouldn't
was
want to
too
run a
much money. It
5K
was
down
like-
there.
Yeah, I know. That's
I
what I
would
was
go
thinking
down
too.
there and just chill out, but not run a
Yeah.
5K.
Right through the interior.
Like,
Yeah.
we'll send you to Australia,
We're going
but
to
you
the
have to run.
middle of
And
Australia.
worse,
That's where
we had to
run
pay
that
for it
5K.
too. It would have been $11,000.
Oh my god.
I was
That's
like,
more than
no,
an
I'm not gonna
urban
do that.
trip. Jeez.
Yeah.
I know. it was
Urban
just,
trip? Like, I think he did an Australia trip one year, and I think it was like 5,000. That's
He
how much
did,
it
yeah.
was. I think I'm gonna do the one he's doing next year. Where I think he's going to he's gonna roam in like France.
Have you ever been out of the
Germany.
country?
No.
I haven't either. I was
I-
just curious.
And just that seems like a pretty cool place to go. So I think I'm gonna do it.
My family wanted almost sent me to the place where they filmed Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Because I don't know if you remember this, but years ago, our group,
Yeah.
Olivia, Rachel, you, and me, were talking about like possibly doing a senior trip, and
Really?
so we talked about going to Lord of the Rings sets around the
Oh,
world.
I remember that.
Yeah, we
That's-
talked about going.
That's in Brazil, isn't it?
No, I think there's one in Netherlands.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think they did. They might have done one in Brazil, or maybe I'm thinking of a different.
Yeah, so I almost went to Netherlands by myself, but I told them I didn't want to go by myself. 'Cause
Yeah.
I thought I would just going to a foreign country would be really fun, but going alone, I'd just be like, I don't know.
Yeah. That'd be a little scary.
Like I don't even know what to do by myself for a week here
I still.
where I'm comfortable. And what would I do in a foreign country where I'm just
Yeah.
don't even know if I'll be able to talk to anyone?
I think a senior trip would be cool though. I think even though some people may not talk to you anymore, a senior trip.
Yeah. I think there's something about being in a different culture with like different people and things to see that's just like really cool.
Mhm.
And there's something really awesome about that.
Yeah, and like this place is like so small, and just like imagining that like because we've lived here for so long, this is like the normal. Imagining like places that are like massive or places that are like somehow even smaller. It's like
Yeah, for
Well,
real.
Yeah.
like that's what I felt whenever I went to like I think the first big city I ever went to was like probably Kansas City because it's like closest. But like
Mm-hmm.
I went over there, and like I'm used to like the Siloam life. It's like pretty small or whatever. I go to Kansas City, it's like, what is
Yeah.
this place? What are all these buildings? I think I felt like that the first time I went to Tulsa, but that's not really a big city, so I don't really count that as the first.
Tulsa's pretty big though.
I mean,
Yeah.
It depends on where you're at though.
And
And
what
if it
you're
has
comparing
if it
it
has
to.
a metropolitan of over 1 million, I'll count it as a big city. And it doesn't. It has like 300,000, I think.
Okay, but like, it's still pretty big.
It's I. It's
It's way bigger than Siloam, at least.
yeah, that's true. But like, it's just comparing Siloam to like a place like Kansas City. It's like
I used to live in Wichita, Kansas, and it's not huge, but
yeah,
I mean, Wichita is weird in itself because it has a very big size, and like it has like. I'm not saying like sections. I mean, this is all based upon my memory of it when I lived there, which I moved here when I was like 10. But like, some areas are like really town, big city like, and then like you could go to like far off and there's like a giant cow farm, or not cow farm, but wheat farm, and then you're just like, this isn't Wichita anymore, but it still is. And then you drive on for like miles and miles, and you're still in Wichita, and you're like, this.
that's how
isn't-
Kansas works though. Like,
Oh, Kansas.
just driving through Kansas is like the longest. Like you could drive
Honestly,
through
yeah.
freaking Texas, and you would drive through Kansas and feel like it's longer than driving straight through Texas.
No, I agree. Like,
It's just
that another wheat
fields.
field?
It's just fields. Like we're
yeah.
back to the fields, guys.
Yeah.
We go visit my grandma at least like 5 times a year, and she lives in like near Wichita. It's like an hour away from Wichita, and when you drive there, you just like, you don't know where you are most of the time. It's just like I'm just waiting to hit a town, and then once you hit the town, you're like, oh, wow, I'm actually here.
Yeah.
It's just like I didn't see anything.
Well,
Like,
we made it.
Normally, like whenever you're driving through Arkansas, you have like some indicators of like where you might be.
Right.
And when in Wichita, or not Wichita, but in Kansas, you don't really have indicators except for maybe a house
Yeah.
that is like might be looking very similar to another one.
See, like, there's cool places in Kansas, but I just don't really see that as like the vacation spot. So for like,
Oh no.
I mean, I would only go to like a couple places in Kansas, max. But like other places, like freaking, even like smaller places, like I guess Oklahoma. Oklahoma's kind of a smaller place.
Mm-hmm.
It's still pretty cool. Like there's like a lot of cool stuff to do there. Like especially in Tulsa. There's like Tulsa's like not like big compared to like most cities, and there's still a lot to do there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Alright. I think like the second biggest city, which was like a huge jump, is when we went on the New York trip, and it was like Kansas City. Now we're in New York City. It's like, what am I doing here? What is this world? It's like a whole state here. 20 million people. Isn't that how many that live in that city?
Wow.
Yeah, but
Or like the metropolitan.
Wait, I forgot what area we were in. Were we in Manhattan? I think we're in Manhattan.
Yeah, they I think the years after us, like now, they don't even get to hotel in New York anymore. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think they hotel outside of New York City now,
Really?
which sucks. So they have to drive like 40 minutes into the city, and then
Every
drive
time?
40 minutes. Yeah.
There's like a train system that goes out though.
Yeah, but still, it would take about, because I think they use the bus.
Yeah, I remember doing the buzz.
Yeah, but see, like we got to do like a lot of stuff if you were, because like compared to like
Because we were right there. You just literally,
Yeah.
we woke up.
we
and,
were right next to Times Square.
Yeah, and they were like, okay, you can do whatever you want for like the first like
And
hour.
He would even go out at night and just be like, all right, we're gonna go to Times Square like every night.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. It was weird.
Cities like that, you never run out of stuff to do.
Yeah.
Like Chicago too, you could be there for hours and never hit everything.
That's where I want to
It's
do a
crazy.
senior trip at, because I don't feel like we got to like really explore, because we were
Yeah, we were
really
just in-
rushed.
Yeah.
We were really in Times Square only too.
Yeah.
Like
And
we
but-
just, I mean, there's a lot in Times Square, but
Yeah.
like,
You need time to go see all of it.
And
It
like
wasn't-
in DC too. Like I felt really rushed in DC.
well, it's just because of the nature of urban trip. He's just like
Yeah,
so
exactly.
like on the clock about everything we can do.
That's why I think we should get some people together and we should just go there ourselves.
I don't want to go to DC. I've been there like 3 times.
Well, not DC,
Really?
but like New York.
Yeah, every time I've been to DC, I did the exact same thing.
Really?
Yeah, I went. The only thing different about the urban trip was that I saw the building that Lincoln got shot in.
Yeah, and we
And
didn't even
that's
get to
it.
go inside of it. It was like closed, and I was like,
Oh,
oh,
really?
Well, all right.
Yeah, exactly. And I was really disappointed that the one thing that was different, I didn't even get to do really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to go there either. I would rather go to New York. New York would be a lot cooler, because I felt like we didn't really do much in that city. We did like a couple things.
I wanted to do a different area than Manhattan though, too.
Yeah, we didn't even get to go to Queens, did we?
No.
That we should do that. That'd be cool. Be like, hey, Spider-Man.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
What's up, Spider-Man?
Didn't that come out this week or something?
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know if it's this week. Wait, yeah, it is. It's July 7th. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so
I
in a
think
couple
we-
days.
I was against seeing Spider-Man after Infinity War.
Or after.
Because I was like, after Infinity War, I was like, I'm so tired of seeing every event or Marvel movie straight as it comes out. Like, I just like,
Yeah.
I don't feel like I saw much different. But
And then
now
you
that
saw
they,
Did you see
I saw.
Endgame in like IMAX, and you're like, oh.
Well, no, it's not even the fact of Endgame that made me change my mind. It was the fact of knowing not Magneto, Mysterio is from a different dimension that made me change
Oh
my
yeah,
mind.
the freaking they're
Oh,
doing
yeah.
the freaking other
Multiverse.
yeah, multiverse. That's cool.
Yeah, and that's what made me change my mind. I'm probably gonna go see it.
Yeah,
in
see, like
theaters.
that's what after Endgame, I was like, dude, Marvel's over. They're not doing anything else.
Right, yeah.
And now they're introducing like the multiverse. Like they have like the Infinity Stones. Like they said that they're done. The Infinity chapter is over. That was the Endgame was the last movie of like the Infinity Saga or
mhm.
whatever. But like, freaking actually, well, no, I think Spider-Man is the last movie of the Infinity Saga because it's like
Right.
phase 1 through 3.
No, they have a phase 4. That's
Yeah,
after.
Yeah, there is
phase
phase
4
4 now.
is not a part of the Infinity Saga.
Right, yeah. It's the after.
So so it's like I was like Infinity Saga, dude. They're over after this, but now it's like they're
Multiverse.
introducing a multiverse. Like they could go like beyond what
Oh,
they
yeah.
did with
Okay,
the Infinity
but
Saga.
okay. The thing that really intrigued me was all the theories about how they might bring in all the Spider-Man from the past movies.
That's
because
what I
of that.
thought too.
That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
No, because like there was
Tobey Maguire.
No, no.
Hey guys.
Did you see that on Tobey Maguire's not Wikipedia, I think the IMDb thing? You know how like it lists all the movies they're in? Somebody saw that in one of the lists he was in Far From Home.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah, but it might have been someone just kind of put it on there or something.
They are doing a part 4 of his original Spider-Man series. I
Really?
think it's gonna be a comic book though, but it's like it's supposed to be Spider-Man 4 it's the Tobey Maguire series.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. and I think it's. I could be wrong, but I think it's made by J.J. Abrams, and like I think one of his another Abrams.
The comic book is made by J.J.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's like J.J. Abrams and some other Abrams. I think they're like. I think they're
Just
actually
Abrams.
Some other Abrams.
I didn't really research this like that much at all, but I think they're related. But I thought that was pretty cool. Like,
Someone's last name is Abrams. Hey, do you want to be a
See,
part
like-
of this?
maybe Tobey Maguire wasn't a great Spider-Man, but he freaking like everyone still remembers his Spider-Man to this day. Like he's really influential if you think about it.
I mean, it's just because it was the first comic book movie to like really hit.
Right.
That was
Well, I mean, there was all the Batman movies before.
okay,
him, too.
and then also there was other movies, but like that was the one that could like kind of started off the trend of
I thought-
people making
see,
more.
Yeah.
I thought Spider-Man 3 wasn't very good. I thought Spider-Man 1 was okay, but I thought Spider-Man
that's
2.
what most
I
people
thought
think.
Spider-Man 2 was
Spider-Man 2.
awesome.
Was that the one with
That was the one with Doc Ock.
Doc Ock?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought that
did
one
like
was
that
awesome.
one. That was good.
I like the dialogue in that one the most.
I thought Spider-Man 2 was a really good movie. But I mean, like, not like compared to, like, the Marvel movies
it just
they're
really
making now,
took me
but, like,
out
yeah.
of it because of how old he looks. he
Yeah.
does not
Yeah.
look like a
Yeah,
teenager.
that is true. But I kind of felt kind of the same way with Andrew Garfield. It's like he didn't.
Andrew
he-
Garfield.
But as
is
they've
younger
rebooted
with-
it, they've kept making Spider-Man look younger
Yeah.
and younger.
I see,
To where
now
Tom
they have it
Holland looks like
perfect.
a 15-year-old.
And
Tom
and
Holland
it
is
works.
perfect Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Honestly,
and
yeah.
he really fits like the actual persona. Because like
Yeah.
the thing about not Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire's is that he was more like a, I don't know.
Just out of college or something.
Yeah,
I
he
don't know.
just he didn't have the actual personality that Spider-Man does in the comics and all
Yeah.
the animated series.
See, like, I think also a part of that is, like, Aunt May gets younger, too. But I think,
Yeah.
see, people got mad whenever, like, Aunt May looked younger in, like, The Amazing Spider-Man. But whenever,
Oh, I think my camera just died.
did it?
No.
I think it might have.
Break time. It's break time.
You didn't clap, but it's
We're back. Our camera turned off. Yo.
Okay. What were we talking about again?
We were talking about like the Spider-Man saga and different things like that.
Mm-hmm. Wait, hold on. I don't know if you know anything about it, but like it stopped at 12 minutes.
We had to start re-recording.
I don't know what that means. Does it mean like I need to record in a larger size or something?
Oh, your SD card filled up?
No, I didn't fill up. I still have more storage. Like I'm recording right now, but like the thing is like, it's probably gonna stop in another 12 minutes again because it might be that it will do only
Well,
an extension.
Let's see what happens, and if it stops, then
Well, we have to go here shortly, guys.
how much longer do we have?
We got 2 minutes.
Alright.
We got-
Okay.
We'll have a 24-minute podcast.
Okay.
Actually, less since we have to edit
You wanna
the
do
5
that?
intros.
The clap.
The 5 inches.
You want to do like the clap thing again?
Sure.
We're back.
That worked.
Yeah. Our camera turned off, but we're back. So we're talking about Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. So we talked about. Wait, how would Tobey Maguire would be in it, or were we just talking about like the Spider-Man's like
I think
ranking?
weird. I
wise?
think I started talking about like Aunt May and how she gets younger, and
Yeah,
I
that's
was
where
about
we
to
left
say
off.
like, I was about to say with like the Amazing Spider-Man, everyone hated how younger she got, but like then whenever Spider-Man: Homecoming came out, she was like in her like maybe early 30s, and like I didn't see anybody very mad about that at all. I was like, what?
She's just I don't know. I mean, the thing about it is that a lot of people are just so used to like how it normally is that they are
Right.
not up to like newer things. Because like the thing with the comics is that they would always change it up too. Not everything was always the same. I mean, that's why they have multiverse, because they write every like contingency of like what could happen.
I also noticed that in like the trailer, I watched the trailer for Spider-Man: Far From Home. I guess his mom finds out he's Spider-Man, and she's like okay with it. It seems in the trailer, like there was like a press conference that he had where he just like comes out and he's like his mom, and not his mom.
Aunt May,
His
I was
Yeah,
like,
I was
what do you
wondering,
mean? His
I was
mom's
like,
dead.
his
mom. Aunt May is like, yo.
Well, she found out in the last one, remember?
Oh yeah, like
Well,
right
because like
at
at
the
the
very
end,
end.
Right at
credits,
the end.
it's like
Yeah.
he got home and then she's like, what the?
Yeah.
Dude, I really hope it picks up at that. That'd be awesome.
That'd be
That would be great.
I mean, well, obviously, Dude, that whole segment, we're just not even gonna know what happens.
I mean, maybe.
Because like that was before Infinity War, and then Infinity War, and it's like Spider-Man's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but they could do like
No, they might have it be before Infinity War took place.
they could have it in her time frame, because like the thing is, you could see it from her perspective of how Endgame happened.
yeah.
Or
Oh
not,
yeah,
because of
we're
the
gonna get to
snap.
see that too. That's awesome. We're gonna get to see like the fallout.
Yeah,
Of
because
what
like
happened.
because the thing I've read about too is that some people are confused about that because, some people lived, some people didn't. So those people who came back are still the same age that they were 5 years ago, but some people
Yeah.
aren't because they live.
Oh.
So, like, the problem is, like-
that's gonna be cool to see.
Like, how come everyone in that school coincidentally
Oh, yeah.
got snapped out? Why didn't
Right.
some of them didn't, some of them did. So like all of them are still the same age. That's why like some people are like,
I guess we'll
Yeah.
see. Maybe, dude. What if like since they were in like high school, what if like they come back and like maybe not all of them got snapped out, but like the teachers are like the students there that were there 5 years ago.
That would have been
cool.
Yeah, but they still wouldn't have the same curriculum because they were in like a time frame where half of the population disappeared. So like that means some of the good teachers would be gone too. So like
But like
Right.
it'd be cool if like it was like the students from 5 years ago and they're like, "Welcome back to math class," and you're like, "Jim, we went to school together."
it's just like why are you
Remember
so
that
old?
5 years ago?
He's just like, oh, I graduated early. What do you mean?
And also, does everyone knows what happened?
I don't think the people that got snapped out. I don't think it's instant. They're back, so I don't think they know what happened.
I mean, like
Right,
they would
that's
obviously
right.
know eventually because then
Yeah.
it would be very.
But I think they're obviously gonna know because like the people who didn't get snapped out are gonna be like, "You're back."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Huh?"
I still think they should do like a non-superhero movie. Like Marvel should make a non-superhero movie about those 5 years, like things
That'd
that
be cool.
happen in that event.
They could do it like a TV show.
Because like
Yeah, that'd be
obviously,
really cool.
obviously it's not going to be like things are not going to be normal. It's going to
Yeah.
be like apocalyptic.
I feel like that would work better as a TV show because I don't think
Yeah.
they should budget it as much as a big Marvel movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like people who really want to know would go watch the TV show.
Yeah,
So I feel like that'd be a good idea to make it a TV show.
I
And
mean,
you could break it up into a lot of different seasons and stuff, like initial reaction, they're trying to build back up everything, and then trying to figure out who's where, and then, like you said, apocalyptic,
mhm,
everyone's gone, so people are going to start robbing and stealing things because they can. And, like,
mhm.
yeah, it'd be really interesting.
Because like what I really like, honestly, like this might be unpopular, a not popular opinion, but like I think Infinity War was better than Endgame for the fact of how like you actually felt that impact of
Yeah.
like after the snap. Like
Yeah.
you see that town and you see like people just staying around still, like what just happened or what's just going on.
Yeah, Endgame for me, I liked it better, but only because I think it was fan service.
Yeah. No, it definitely had more cooler moments.
Right.
But I'm more of a person who likes like psychological things that happen. So like I think it was really cool of how like just like that impact of like the snap and like everyone just disappearing and like planes falling from the sky, just like a whole bunch of stuff just happening. I liked how that like played out in Infinity War.
And freaking speaking of Marvel shows, dude, they said that they're recording Falcon and the Winter Soldier this year.
Really?
Yeah, they're starting recording that.
I think they already filmed some of Loki.
No, the Loki show? I don't know.
I think they have, haven't
But I
they?
know that they're starting Falcon and Winter Soldier. They're starting September or October. I forgot. Somewhere around there. But that's going to be like, I think that is going to be their first show on their Disney Plus thing.
I thought Wanda and Vision was gonna be one of the first ones.
No, it's gonna be Falcon and Winter Soldier. Pretty sure they announced that.
I'm still confused of how they're gonna play out that show.
Yeah, the thing I hate about the Disney Plus service is I actually did really like some of the Netflix Marvel shows. Like I'm okay with them canceling like Iron Fist and Luke Cage. Like I hated those shows. Those were dumb. Like Iron Fist, actually Luke Cage is okay, but Iron Fist was bad. Iron Fist is not a good show. I don't know if you ever watched it.
I did. I feel like
It's just
they just didn't play. I feel like if they would have fixed the fighting style, it would have
Maybe,
been
yeah.
better.
But just like drama wise though, I loved Daredevil and The Punisher.
Oh yeah.
Those were great.
Punisher was amazing.
I love Daredevil too.
I still need to finish the second season. I only watched like the first
Oh.
episode of the
Have
second
you seen
season.
Daredevil?
Oh yeah, I've seen all of them.
Daredevil's awesome. Season 3. Alright. That was a good ending.
The one with Kingpin, that was pretty cool.
That was the first season. First season, I thought for Daredevil, second season was kind of okay. That was the one with like the ninjas and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But first season, that was whenever he like becomes Daredevil. The
Yeah.
third season, dude, you gotta watch. Have you seen the third season?
That's the.
That's the one with Bullseye.
Oh no, I haven't. That's another one I need to see.
Yeah, that one. Oh my goodness, that tops like every Netflix Marvel show ever.
Really?
Yeah.
I hear he's a really good character.
Yeah, he is. He's good. He's like, it's like it makes sense with like the comics too, because he's like crazy, and that's how he is in like the comics. It's
Mhm.
awesome. It's awesome. And then for me, I think Punisher season 1 was better than season 2. I think that's how I feel about that.
I think it's just that villain was really good.
Yeah.
That I can't remember his name. It's like, well, I mean, I know he's the same villain in the second season.
Yeah.
But
They actually develop him more, I feel, in the second season than they did in the first one.
I feel like in the first season he was developed pretty well because like you think of him as a good guy throughout the
Yeah, but
first
they
season.
like, yeah.
and then
that's
all
true.
of a sudden you're like turn on him,
That
and then that ending
backstory.
fight scene where he
Face
eyeglass.
glass. No. And it's
And-
funny how he like in season 2 he comes out and he looks fine. Like I
Oh, yeah.
He's not like everyone's like, oh, your face looks nasty. You're disgusting. He's got like a couple scratches. It's like,
Yeah, that his face should have been more screwed
yeah.
up.
It's like he should have looked messed up
I've
from
seen-
what just happened.
When Theron had acne, he looked worse.
Nice.
Shots fired.
Honestly.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Hopefully he does not watch this.
Theron, if you watch this, I'm sorry, but I'm not because that
I
was
mean,
a really
he's
good
That was
joke.
probably
hilarious.
he's
That
probably
was
gonna
a
say
good joke.
something about what you got going on right here, though.
It's just one thing though. He's got like he had like his whole face looked like it was morphed by his acne. Like
He had to
I'm
take a
just
pill
trying
to get rid
defend
of
him.
all
he
that.
had
Okay.
he had to take a really serious pill that
Yeah.
if he was a woman it would have hurt him.
See, that's
Yeah.
the thing, though. That he told me. I'm not gonna say anything, just out of respect for him. But he told me like the stuff that happened whenever he was taking that medicine. You gotta give him a little bit of slack.
Oh yeah, no, I can agree with that. Like any form of medicine that strong is gonna affect him in
It
some
was, yeah.
some weird way. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say like it's bad that he
I
took
mean,
that, but
He can just run you over with his truck. dude,
He could-
honestly.
probably could.
His
I mean-
truck could probably run over your car.
I wouldn't doubt he could and
Yeah.
would. I mean,
Yeah.
I invite
Dude.
the challenge.
Is this truck like Luke Ingalls? Like,
Nah.
jacked up, super huge like that?
It's huge, but it's not like freaking Luke Ingle. He's got his Toyota Tundra.
Right,
No,
yeah.
It's not that. that's an expensive
Car
truck.
people.
What Luke Ingle's got.
I'm
I
not
mean-
a car person. I just asked about
You
a
know
truck.
more than me.
Honestly, not really.
He's got a pretty. I don't know which one's taller. I think Theron's might actually be taller than Luke's.
Doesn't matter who's just taller.
I mean, you always gotta measure trucks, dude. Who's got the bigger truck? Honestly.
Here's the thing about like these new trucks that they're building. I actually don't like them because the bigger that the inside of the truck is getting, they're making the bed a lot
I
smaller.
just don't like trucks in
Like
general.
a truck is supposed to carry, furniture, couches and stuff. And my dad, he gets hooked up with a deal to where he gets a new big, nice new truck every 30,000 miles.
Yeah.
But like the bed is so small you can't fit anything in there.
Yeah.
So it's
Mm.
like it's just a waste, really.
That's the whole point
Yeah.
of trucks.
Yeah.
Alright, should we wrap it up?
Well, guess that's time.
Great outro.
Thanks for watching.
We'll fix things, make it more.
This is
Professional.
This is just
This
the
is
freaking-
really mostly the test right
This is
now.
the test podcast.
This
So
this
this
is.
sucked. Sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks for listening.